Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. My last confession was 4 years ago. I've committed a sin of a grave nature, with sufficient full knowledge and consent. I killed the man. When I was 10, my mother met a man, a Greyhound bus driver. I hated him instantly. He was basically a habitual liar. Lied about small things he didn't have to lie about, things that didn't matter. Also big things that did. Told my grandmother that he graduated from a college he never went to, that he was with the CIA, and that his hands were registered weapons. He also said he was a member of a band that had a top 40 hit back in the 70s. Went so far as to make a fake label and stick it over an old vinyl single he gave to my mom. She believed it. Played that record over and over again. She'd ask him to sing it for her, but he wouldn't. Said he lost his voice, which is why his music career ended, how he wound up driving that bus. One day I heard the song on the radio, an oldie station. The DJ said the band was a one-hit wonder and that they all died in a plane crash. I went into my mother's room, found that 45, and peeled that label off. That's when I knew what he really was. Before I could confront him, my mother pulled me aside, told me that he had lung cancer, that he'd probably be dead within a year. I was a polite little kid. I didn't like the guy, but I felt sorry for him because he was dying, you know? Well, they got married, and I waited. Waited a year. I bit my tongue, whole time just anticipating, thinking he was gonna die at any moment. My mother would sometimes ride with him on his bus route, up in the mountains, around these steep bending curves. I'd lie awake at night, scared shitless that my grandmother was gonna tell me that he had died while driving that bus. They had driven off a cliff with my mom in his bus, and that she was dead. After about 2 years, still holding it all inside, I developed an ulcer. So one day, sitting outside the doctor's office, I asked my grandmother about his lung cancer. And I'll never forget her reaction. She just looked at me and said, "Nobody told you?" That was bullshit. At that moment, I stopped holding back. From that day forward, he knew I hated him. I wanted him dead. They didn't even sorry, Father. They didn't even bother to tell me the truth after telling me the lie. Last week, he called, wanted me to come over, wanted me to get something for him out of the attic. I hung up on him. A couple of days later, my uncle went to the house, found him there on the floor, his foot tangled around the ladder leading up to the attic, neck broken and twisted. I know I shouldn't blame myself, Father. And maybe I didn't kill him, but I wanted to.